Hey YouTube, this is Mr. Penguino, and we're playing more Asagao Academy. It's time for potentially the most important decision we made the entire game. I don't know. That's just what this music is telling me. I've thought long and hard about this, and by that I mean I haven't thought about it since the last time we were on the screen. But one note, doing something a little bit different with the microphone intensity, so hopefully it's a little bit easier to understand what I'm saying when I'm doing the lighter voice characters. I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm playing this by ear, but we're defending Mai. How can I possibly do anything else? I screwed over so badly with the whole Jared situation. I can't not. Look, I'm on Mai's side no matter what. If it means you all suspect me, then that's just what it means. We don't have time for this. Grabbed Mai's hand and pulled her with me. Pulled her with me away from the table, away from Satch, away from the Normal Boots Club. When we got out of the library, Mai pulled me into a hug. Hana, thank you. Why, I just tried to copy the voice acting instead of doing my voice for her. It's awful. This was fine. This was definitely fine. All over some silly books. But they were important books. Did you even read them?
Well...
I took them for a reason. There was something I was working on. That doesn't sound like the description of kleptomania. Why did I want to say kaleidoscopics? That was not at all the right words. Although, a theft illness surrounding kaleidoscopes? That'd be interesting. Working on what? She eyed me up and down. If I tell you, promise you won't abandon me? She's in love with me. Is that still something you're asking at this point? Good point. Come on. Good point. Come on. There we go. She's a little more upbeat now. Mai dug through her drawer in her room and then pulled out a shiny silver key. With it, she opened the locked drawer on the bottom of her desk and pulled out a stack of papers. What is this? This, as shining, she piled the papers into my hands, is my masterpiece. Oh my god. I read the title, Normal Love and Erotic Friend Fiction. Friendship, Trauma, Angst, Comfort Fic, Lemon. I'm 95% sure that if you're describing fan fiction as lemon, it means that there's like actual naughty things happening. Like things that would get your video demonetized on YouTube now. Let's just put it that way. My eyes widened. I scanned the paper quickly, seeing giant yaoi hands and references to London in the 1800s. This is so great. Mai, you're my favorite. Mai, oh my god. This was so worth it. If defending her means that I get to see this instead of being friends with the Normal Boots Club, 100% worth it. Don't do this. Just read it, Hana. Tell me what you think. I never did finish reading Mai's friend fiction. The last thing I remembered, quite a ways through the story, was Shane and John starting to... No, perhaps it was better left unsaid. Yes, it was definitely better left unsaid. Oh my god, this is fantastic. I expected Mai to at least somewhat return to her normal, cheerful self, but by the next day, guilt was still clearly gnawing at her conscience. We sat at our respective desks, Mai tapping away with her pencil. Why did she need to steal the books to work on this? I don't get it. I feel awful. I can't believe he lost his job because of us, because of me. Mai, it's not your fault. The words died on my lips. It was at least partially her fault. She had a direct hand in it. I could tell her it wasn't true until the cows came home, but it was true. Partially, but Mai wouldn't let that bit of responsibility go. Isn't there something we can do? I'm gonna confess. I'll take the books to the librarian and tell her I'm the one who took them. Satch had no idea and none of it was his fault. He needs his job back. Do you think that'll work? Won't you get in trouble? Probably, but it's not as if I don't deserve it. I took the books after all. That was my doing. She began packing her books into her satchel. To her satch bag. When she straightened, I stood too. I'm going with you. Thanks, Hana. Thanks, Hana. For everything. We went to the library. We went straight to the front desk. Mimi was manning it, looking bored out of her mind. Yes, what do you? Hey, you're not allowed back here. We went straight past her and into the door of the back room. Sorry, but this is important. We've got direct business with the librarian. She eyed us warily, then shrugged. So yourselves, I wouldn't want to be you. Okay. I knocked on the door, jaw clenched tighter than a corkscrew. What? What is it? I need to speak with you. It's urgent. There was a loud series of grumbles from beyond the door, and then it opened. I'll give you 5 seconds. I hastily slipped the books out of her bag. Do you see these? These are the books that went missing from the library. I took them. All right, and so I'm turning them in. I'm responsible for stealing them. I should be punished. And if you can give Satch his job back, because it wasn't his fault. She held the books out to the library and bowed, tears in her eyes. Under no circumstances. She lifted the books out of my outstretched arms. Mimi? Yeah, yes? Mimi sprinted over, abject. Is this music way more intense than usual? Cause it's like freaking me out a little bit. Abject terror in her eyes. I want these put away within 5 minutes. Do you understand? Yes, sir. She dashed off.
I can't believe this.
But that's not fair. No. Satch deserves his job back, regardless of who took the books. She looked at Mai as though she would spit on her. Ugh. Satch did not find them. That is it. That is that. There we go. But you're the 2 girls who have been hanging out with that bunch recently, Perhaps you would like to have detention over tournament weekend? Can they do that? Can random people who aren't even teachers just assign detention? That seems a little weird. And maybe I can add a helping for Satchel as well. No, then do not let me see you again. You know what will happen if you do. She slammed the door in our faces. That did not go well. Mai and I walked back in silence. How could there be someone like that in charge of students at his school?
Jerk.
Can you believe her? Maybe it's better he doesn't have that job. Inwardly, I agreed. No one should have to put up with that kind of treatment, not even Mimi. Without that job, how is Satch going to pay for school? We weren't allowed to seek work outside of school, unless he found another job here on campus. Get him a job at the ice cream place. Free ice cream all over my blouses all the time. Down. Only 1 week until the tournament. What's my tournament level? 20. I don't know if it's good enough. The next day I went straight to Satch's room. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, but I couldn't stop worrying about him. I wanted to apologize or explain myself or something, anything. I wanted to do something. I couldn't stand sitting around and thinking about it. I knocked on the door. From inside, I heard a small crash. What if he sells his VR? What if he sells it to HTC and then they're like, okay, we'll buy it for $1 gazillion and then the Vive. Damn it. I've solved everything. There was a bit more crashing, Satch muttering under his breath, then the door flew open. Hana, come in, come in. He was trembling with excitement and absolutely beaming, smudges of oil on his cheeks. Are you okay? Yeah, come on in. He grabbed my wrist and pulled me into his room, shutting the door tight behind me. I want to apologize. Mai and I went to return the books to the library yesterday. We tried to get your job back, but... Satch waved his hand. I don't care about that, honestly. I've thought about it, and losing this job might be the best possible thing that could have happened to me. I wasted so much time there, and the treatment I received from the librarian was really getting me down. I didn't realize it until I was away from the constant negativity. I have so much energy now, and look! He gestured dramatically to his VR machine, which was sitting out in the middle of the room. I've made a major breakthrough. He was practically bouncing as I crept towards it. It looked exactly the same to me. Good? Here, put it on, you'll see. He handed me the helmet and I shoved it on my head. It's comfier than before. Yeah, I realized some people's heads might be more sensitive than others, so I found some padding that didn't disrupt the connectors. I'm turning it on, okay? Okay. Satch's dorm room faded away and the familiar feeling of dizziness came over me. I found myself in the familiar white room. This time instead of objects on the table, however, there were 2 doors. Okay, so don't actually move your body. I'm putting my hand on you just to make sure you don't bump into anything. But think about moving across the room. Think about it? I twitched. No, don't move. Think about moving. How do I kept my arms pinned to my sides and glanced around the room. Think about moving? I want it to move over there. Nothing happened. Okay, I want to, my arm goes up? No. I let out a frustrated sigh. I could see myself moving in my mind's eye, but it wasn't... I moved! I moved! Or the room moved around me? The doors were getting closer to me as if I took a step forward, then another, and then another. I reached the left door and thought about reaching out with my hand, but just as I seemed to have grasped the doorknob, I felt myself back in the dorm room, Satch's arm around my shoulders. I popped off the VR helmet, confused as to whether I was a success or a failure. The tournament required a finished project, one without many glitches. Would this really be okay? Wait a minute. What? Oh, right. He does, like, tech. He does tech stuff. When I looked at Satch, he was beaming. Isn't that amazing? It's a total breakthrough. I stared at him, and then it hit me. Oh my god, it is! I grabbed his arm and jumped up and down. I moved just by thinking! Satch, do you realize what you've made? He grabbed my arm and started jumping too. I do! This is great, isn't it? I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I think with this, I have a real chance at making my dream come true. I can sell this, Hana. This could be my source of income. I have all the time in the world to study and create. I think this can really work. He hugged me, then instantly released me, a blush on his cheeks. Thanks for helping me and being my guinea pig. My helmet's too small for Jared's hair. His gorgeous, flowing locks. That made sense. As long as I can get this working before the tournament, everything else will work itself out. I trust that it'll work out as long as I do my part. In that case, I'll get out of your way.
Right on.
Thanks, Hana. I'll talk to you later. I waved and left him alone with his machine. As soon as I shut the door, the whirring of a machine kicked in. He was back at it. I was glad. It's unfortunate that it happened, but maybe it really was the best possible thing. Sometimes things happen for a reason, right? Without having the good luck to come to Asagao and meet Mai and somehow end up with the chance to join the Normal Boots Club, I firmly believed that. Never had I seen Satch so happy. It made me happy, and I felt inspired too. It was still a week before the tournament, and I hadn't practiced much. It was time to fix that. So I get more points now? Maybe I'll have enough points. Hana, are you awake? Mai whispered into the darkness. I was half asleep, but I responded nonetheless. Mm-hmm. Well, I've been thinking about everything that's happened. Did we ever find out who took the boots? See? Nobody even questioned it. My eyes snapped open. No, I guess we didn't. The silence that hung in the room after my sentence made it feel warmer. I stuck a leg out from under my covers. It wasn't me, that's for sure. I know, I believe you. But then, who was it? The question rolled around in my mind, gathering fragments of thoughts like a sticky ball. Never mind, you need your rest. The tournament's tomorrow, after all. No, I didn't practice at all. It was so weak.
Good night.
Good night, Hana. Yeah, good night. I heard her turn away. I shut my eyes and tried to find the drowsiness I felt just moments earlier. Something wasn't sitting well with me. I had a terrible, terrible feeling. But tomorrow would go well for sure. I'm not gonna win. As much as I wanted to believe that, I couldn't. Slowly, I drifted into an uneasy sleep. The tournament was today. I agreed to meet up with Satch to help him move his machine to the tournament hall. I was about to knock on his door when... Clearly the culprits. I don't want Hana on this team. I froze. You have no proof, Shane. You can't punish someone for something they haven't necessarily done. There's proof enough. Mai's a kleptomaniac. You're not making any sense. We'll lose the tournament if Hana doesn't compete. It'd be better to lose than to fraternize with a liar and a thief. Shane! I flinched. I'd never heard Satch speak in that way. I trust Hana and Mai. They would never steal the boots. It was a heavy silence. Then Shane spoke again, much closer to the door. You're biased. The door flew open and Shane emerged, hitting me in the shoulder. I stared at him stunned, but he barely glanced at me before continuing down the hall. Satch saw me standing there and came to stand next to me. Did you hear all that? Seeing my face, Satch scratched the back of his neck. Look, Hana, I don't care what Shane says. He might not trust you, but I do. Everyone else should too. Really? Would a bad person go exploring the campus at night to look for the boots? Would a bad person beg for my job back? Would a bad person take care of Oscar just because? First time they mentioned Oscar at all. I've been worried about him this whole time, and they didn't even care. They didn't even care at all. Nobody cares about Oscar, except for me. I care. Would a bad person stick by her friends and keep faith in her even when things look bad? You're not just a good person. You're one of the most thoughtful and selfless people I've ever met. And if Shane and the others don't realize it, that's their problem, stemming from a lack of observation, not from you. If they just knew you like I do, and if they felt the way about you... Thanks, Satch. Yeah, no problem. Anyway, the tournament's starting soon. I don't care what Shane thinks, you're still part of the team. Let's get this thing over there. I wiped my tears from my eyes and nodded. Right. Satch and I carried the heavy machine out of his room, down the steps, and onto campus. I was thankful for the fresh spring air, taking a brief breath before we hobbled our way across the grounds. was good we'd get there early to set up, as my event was one of the first ones. Huffing and puffing, there was little time for conversation as we headed into town. The arcade at which the tournament was being held was much smaller than I expected. I felt like I'd find some kind of convention, but instead it was a small local arcade filled with machines. Smaller rooms split off, which were probably there where the individual competitions would take place throughout the day. A few people milled about the space, generally older folk in their 20s and 30s. I need to know where this place is. I glanced at the agenda in my hand and made my way to one of the back rooms. When I entered the competition room, I found 2 chairs on an elevated platform, a computer and a projector sitting between them hooked up to separate controllers. Ian sat in front of one of the chairs, looking bored out of his mind. Ian! It's about time you showed up. I was starting to get worried you died. Aw, sweet of you to be concerned. Is it? Yeah. As I was about to sit down and play games when Jeff emerged out of nowhere and stood in front of me, avoiding my eyes. Is everything okay, Jeff? Yeah, but, you should talk with Caddy after the tournament. Okay, why? Well, he's a mysterious foreign exchange student. Yeah, I know that. Maybe not the mysterious part, but... So... Look, take my word for it. Okay, if you say so. Right on! Good, thank you. No problem? I watched Jeff disappear to the crowd and gone to the chair next to Ian. The man came over to me to check my name and club affiliation. I said I was a member of the Normal Blues Club, a small surge of pride making me sit up straight as I said it. There were chairs lined up for people to watch us compete, and to my surprise, the entire room filled. I searched the crowd to find the Normal Blues Club. There they were! Everyone but Satch. Where was he? As I stared worriedly into the crowd, a blur of movement caught my eye. Jeff was sitting on a chair on the edge of the row next to with the rest of the Hidden Block Club, watching me carefully. I smiled at him, and he looked away. Did Caddy take the boots? Is that what this is about? Finally, the lights around us dimmed and the projector started up, showing the main menu of Dumbadoom's Revenge on the screen. It's time to start. As the MC... Is MC spelled out like that? I thought it was just the letters MC for Master of Ceremonies. I don't know. He began his introduction and explained the rules of the game. Ian turned to me, a smirk on his face. Sure you're ready for this?
Yeah.
You bet I am. Ready to go. The man turned to us. Ian and I nodded. Then, 3, 2, 1, start. Been waiting for this song the whole time. Game began. I immediately clicked to fill my screen with 2 more lines of blocks. Ian began working with what he had. I scanned the block for the pink hearts, leading them one by one, making combos where I could. I still wasn't advanced enough to play in tons of combos ahead of time, but I could make it much more likely for combos to happen through probability. The pinks were all gone. Green leaves were next. Dumbadoom started flipping at the top of the screen. Ian must be comboing, which meant I had a few seconds before those blocks would fall. I set up a combo at the top of the screen and started eliminating the orange blocks below it. Then it happened. A 6 combo jumped out at me from on the screen. My eyes crossed as I stared at it in shock. I just had to move the top block over 1 space. Then quickly as I saw it, it vanished. The blocks looked normal again. You're dead! As Ian's blocks fell upon my kingdom, I slid the combo into place. 2, 3, 4 combo, 5 combo, 6 combo, 7 combo, 8 combo! Ian's attack converted into blocks and hovered above mine. I set up several more combos and waited for them to fall. 10 combo! Legendary! Dumbadoom started farting out rainbows over Ian's zone, and then... Blocks. So many blocks. They didn't come in a chunk. They came in a torrential downpour all over Ian's side, sliding from left to right and back again. Ian blinked, his hands and eyes moving frantically over the screen. I wasn't sure he had ever seen anything like that before. I sure hadn't. I continued to combo while this was happening, but at this point there was no need. Ian's screen filled up. He kept trying to make combos until the very end, but... Game over. That was it. I won. I stared, dumbfounded at the screen in front of me. Ian's mouth hung open. The room was silent. Then... Whoa! Yeah, Hana! Oh, yeah. I knew you could do it. I glanced up to see the room applauding, all of it, even the Hidden Block Club. The announcer was gaping at the screen. I've never seen a score that high. Certain I was red as a tomato. Why would I say red as a tornado? What is wrong with me? I stood to climb down off the platform. Not so fast. Ian stepped in front of me, grim as always. I braced myself for his infamous sarcasm. But to my surprise, he laughed. That was a hell of a game, Hana. That's exactly what I wanted from you. He held a head in the air. I looked at it in confusion. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah. Oh. Hell yeah. And he clasped my hand in his. Thanks, Hana. That was fun. And he disappeared into the pressing crowd. I bumped and shoved my way through, searching for Satch in the bundle of people. Hana. I turned around. Satch was behind me, grinning from ear to ear. So I had 20 points, which is enough to win. Yeah, that's fine. I turned around. Satch was behind me, grinning from ear to ear. I came just in time to see the end. That was amazing. You managed to use Ian's strategy against him. How did you do it? Oh, you know, Practice? Satch burst out laughing. That's wonderful. What about your match? It's starting soon. Come on, let's go. I tugged Satch through the crowded arcade floor, moving through the flood of new rivals playing at various machines. Seems like it's good for business. All participants play free, and you can easily get a day pass and play as much as you want. Huh, no wonder. We entered the invention room and paused, completely taken aback. Huge TVs line the hall, and people stood around various consoles, PCs, and other things I'd never seen before. A group of middle-aged adults with clipboards were walking around the room, inspecting all the various inventions. Across the room, I saw Jimmy talking to an older lady, presenting something on his 4DS to her with a sheepish grin. So, does a 4DS also have like a perfume smell thing? Or maybe it's like a sense of touch? Like, the fourth dimension is feeling? I guess that would just be haptic feedback, which is not new. Anyway, we hustled across the room to the back corner where Satch's VR helmet perched on the chair, ready for people to try. Satch muttered to himself in a hushed voice, and I moved the helmet and sat on the chair myself. People were roaming the room. Occasionally one would stop and ask a question or try something someone had worked on, a robot, a circular treadmill for controlling character movement. Mostly they were content to look and not touch. This isn't good. I need someone to demonstrate this machine or I won't get any notice. He eyed me over his shoulder and I rolled my eyes. Me? Well, I would never ask, but if you would... Of course I will. I held the helmet in front of me, waiting while he turned on the TV screen that would project what I was seeing and doing to the entire room. Just in time, a judge is coming this way. An older woman was at the booth next to ours, talking to a young woman about her inventions, face recognition software for dating applications. Have your virtual boyfriend really talk to you? A virtual dating game, eh? That sounds kind of fun. Is that some sort of joke about how this is a virtual dating game? I mean, it's technically virtual. I don't know how virtual you need it. Anyway, ready? Satch peered down at me. Things will be a bit different this time. I got a lot done since you last visited. Just behave naturally and move as you did last time. Okay. Okay, let me check one thing. It might ruin everything. I'm still talking. Can you still hear me? Everything's totally fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna... Yep, still working. Sweet. Copyright everywhere. Here's the thing. This episode is probably like halfway done, right? Let's do 12, extra, scene picker, Satch, chapter 4. We only have 2 scenes left, so we're gonna go through the rest of this chapter, even if it takes us up until like the 40-minute range. It's a really long episode for my solo videos, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna, cause we're so close. We're so close. I want it to be done. Okay, I slipped through my helmet on and gave Satch a thumbs up. The machine switched on with a familiar whirring sound. I felt the dizziness fog my mind once again. Thankfully, by now I was used to it. When I came to it, I found myself in a room I knew well. My classroom. At least I thought it was my classroom. When I looked around, the only people nearby were... Normal Boots members? I was sitting at my desk at the back of the class, moving carefully. I slowly got out of my desk and moved across the room. It was weird to see my body moving without feeling it. With the helmet on, it really felt like I was in the classroom. Not that I was in the first-person perspective I saw in typical shooter games. I could feel my body. Might have been mistaken it for real life, if I could feel my body, which was cool, but it also made me nervous. Please don't sell this to the government, Satch. I stood awkwardly in front of the boys, unsure of what to do. What did Satch say? Act normally? Hi. Jared turned to me, sparkling in the fluorescent light. Ah, hello there, good person. He flashed a brilliant smile and bowed low. If you would be so kind as to sit at the front of the room, we can begin. Sure. The Jared in front of me was similar to real Jared, but different. He seemed like a punched-up version, as if he was on steroids or something. He was somehow even more beautiful here than in real life. He moved with flowing grace like he was made from liquid. It seemed almost unnatural, like an elf from Lord of the Necklaces. Yep. I sat in Shizuka's chairs, and the boy sat on the desk in front of me. Now, we're going to... Gerard stopped mid-sentence, his brow ruffled as if he forgot something. Going to... Has Satch not gone this far? Should I do something? Make a confession? What? Why? I mean, dance is... Make a confession is the most, like, plot kind of thing, so I want to do that, but I don't know what the confession would be. Unless it's trying to tell me that Miss Shizuka stole it, but I don't think that's true. I'm gonna confess my love for Satch, That's what I'm gonna do. I won the tournament, and now it's time to confess my love for Satch.
Right.
Make a confession, right. In that case, I'll go first. Shut up, phone, you're not here right now. I once made PBG a peanut butter pie. Okay, the world swirled out of view for a moment, and I was in the dorm kitchens, watching BBG and Gerard talk to each other. Wow, you made me a pie? All right. Of course, please eat it. You're so generous, Gerard.
You're a great
No,
friend.
I just want to thank you for being my friend. I suppressed a chuckle as PBG dipped a fork into the pie and took a bite. Is peanut butter pie a real thing? If it is, I need to make it. I need to make it. I cannot describe the absolute necessity of my being to complete me as a human being. So, how is it? Well, PBG froze and dropped his fork. His hands flew to his throat. Ack! PBG, what's wrong? I forgot to tell you. Turned to my face, both me and Gerard, and gave me a giant thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to peanut butter. What is this? Then they froze. I went up to them and touched them. Nothing was happening. It seemed this was as far as Satch got. Just as I was about to panic, a door at the far end of the room opened, and I saw a flash of pink. What?
Hello.
Hello, fancy meeting you here. It was me. I was talking to myself. Kind of. This was a version of me I had never seen before. She was, well, she was beautiful. Certainly more beautiful than I considered myself to be. She smiled brightly, and the room around us seemed to glow. No, it was actually glowing. My other honest presence made the room glow. I'm happy you came to see me. I was worried about my friends there, so I wanted to check up on them. But I ended up running into a new friend. Don't worry, I've got you. As long as I'm by your side, you don't need to worry. Are you? Something tapped me on the shoulder. I jumped about a foot into the air. I think my VR sight didn't change, so I was confused until I heard Satch's voice somewhere above me. You can take off the helmet now, Hana. I removed the helmet, seeing the real world come into form around me. Suddenly I felt my feet back on the ground. Even though my sense of touch never left me, it somehow only felt real when the visuals around me matched up. Satch stood in front of me, a blush across his cheeks.
Right on.
I think things went really well. I knew I could count on you. You thought fast and saw through the bugs and glitches and messed up scenarios. Without you, the program may have gotten stuck, and the third judge would have never seen what it was capable of. Thank you so much, Hana. Anyway, I have to fill out some forms now, so he started backing away as he said it. Of course, right, I'll just... Yeah, great, bye. He turned and dashed away. I watched him go, bewildered. So, was that how Satch saw me? It was, Hello, tournament competitors. The judges' score sheets are now in. We'll tally the scores and announce the winners in a few minutes. Announce? And did Satch really have forms to fill out? Huh. I walked to the front room of it, looking for different inventions. Some of them were pretty neat. I didn't bother trying them out. After my event in Satch's VR machine, I felt drained and a little lightheaded. Some 15 minutes passed before I heard the MC again. Hello, tournament competitors, and thank you for your patience. I would like to announce our winners. In third place, Jimmy Sunder with his extremely detailed level design and analyzer. On a 4DS. Wow, it's portable too. That's nice. Some guy with a crazy hairdo walked up to the front of the room, grabbed his medal, and bowed. Jimmy's... Was that a different Jimmy? Was it even Jimmy before? In second place, Tom Grochowiak for his robot that can memorize choices and even form the basis of a personality. The older man received a silver medal, taking the MC in a Polish accent. Is this a reference to a person, a thing, a game? Future me, look this up, and if it is, put the thing that it's a reference to on the screen. Because an old man with a Polish accent is way too specific. And in first place, Satchel Drakes for his revolutionary VR that can control movement with nothing but thought. The rush of cheers filled the auditorium. Satch jumped up in front of the podium and accepted his gold medal, thanked the audience, and fled. I ran to his booth to congratulate him, but when I got there, it was completely swarmed by people. From the looks of it, some were reporters or businessmen. I bounced up and down, waving at him until he caught a glimpse of me. I gave him a thumbs up, and he grinned in return. I wouldn't be talking to them for a while. I left Satch's booth and wandered around the room, wondering what to do with myself. Then I saw Caddy over at Jimmy's booth. See, there is more than one Jimmy. But waiting to speak with him, suddenly Jeff's warning came back into mind. You should talk to Caddy. Curious, I approached and shifted nervously as he watched me come, but I smiled when I stood in front of him.
Hey.
Haha, fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here at the tournament where we're all competing. I chuckled and he laughed loudly. Too loudly. I watched him shift his hands into his pockets and glance furtively around the room. Caddy, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Sorry, I've never been good at talking to cute girls. I said in surprise. He chuckled. It's flattering, but I realized that I would rather someone else said it to me. I bit my lip. You seem rather skittish. Yeah, but I'm always like that, aren't I? He grinned again. Whatever Jeff wanted me to ask Caddy about, he wasn't having it. Finally! 3 people who had been talking to him, Jimmy joined our group. Caddy. Oh, hey, Anna. Oh, and Waleed? Waleed was crossing the room, evidently having come from his events. Jimmy sighed. I guess I never had any chance of beating Satch, did I? So this was that, Jimmy. I worked so hard on that breeding AI for the newest generation Nokomon games. Never mind. I really thought it would save so many Nokomon fans so much time. It's okay, Jimmy. You did your best, and that's definitely something you would do. I guess so, but how did yours go? About that. Waleed trailed off, eyes downcast.
Yay!
I couldn't resist punching the air, joy rushed from my shoulders. That's awful rude, Hana. Sorry, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I can't believe you actually said that. I can't believe you lost. Neither can I. I'm gonna have to seriously rethink my future career if things are going like this. Your future career is what? As in, well, actually, never mind. But, now. Caddy threw his arms around Jimmy and Waleed's necks. If our events are over, it's time to have some fun, eh? Come on, let's go. Tournament players get free games all day, and I'm not about to let this opportunity go to waste. You too, Hana. I nodded, and for now, the tournament results were unknown. Satch was being interviewed by his paradigm-shifting invention. Not by. That would be weird. There was nothing I could do but play. We played our hearts out at the end of the tournament, roaming from pinball machine to shooters and rhythm games. People left one by one for their events, returning with good and bad news, but never did an outside force take a title. By the end of the day, we were exhausted and sweaty. By the air, the inside of the arcade was muggy with humidity. The MC from the tournament finally tallied the score and sat on the stage, microphone in hand. The winner of the 2015 Southwest tournament is the Normal Boots Club! Yeah! Woo! Yes! I screamed and clapped. We stormed on stage. The poor MC didn't know what hit him. So he celebrated on stage. Paul grabbed the microphone.
All right.
We'd like to thank our friends and fans for always supporting us, and there's something else we'd like to do too. He grabbed my hand and took me to the front of the stage. I looked at Satch in bewilderment, and he gave me a thumbs up. We treated our friend Hana terribly this past year. We'd like to formally apologize to her and our friend Mai. He bowed to me and the entire rest of the Normal Boots Club. I waved my hands aimlessly, trying to get this to stop happening. We would like to recognize that Hana is now, and always has been, a member of the Normal Boots Club. I clapped my hand over my mouth in sheer surprise. Now that she's won a match, it's official. But what about the boots? You know, they're an important symbolic gesture and all, but they're just gold boots. We can get new ones. Rich people. Paul gestured off stage, and I turned to see a red-faced Shane with Normal Boots jacket in hand. I'm sorry that I've been so distressful, Hana. Welcome to the club. As I lifted the jacket over my shoulders and patted me gently on the back, tears filled my eyes. I pulled him into a hug. I hope we can be friends now. Nice jacket, Hana. Beautiful. We can if you stop hugging me. I released him and fled back on the stage with the crowd. Fled back within the crowd. As the other members trickled off stage, I heard Satch. Searched for Satch and found him beaming at me from within a haze of reporters and curious investors. My heart started racing with memory. Suddenly, a memory flashed in my mind. What is your dream? What will you do after that one's accomplished? My dream. I've achieved it. New friends and Normal Boots Club winning the tournament. I had everything I wanted. So, now what? What do I do now? Alright. We have to be close, right? Finding the boots. I can't. It's been like 33 minutes. We have to do this real fast. All right. Check the scene picker. Make sure this is the last scene of chapter 4. How? One of us? No. I returned to my room, calm in my heart. I couldn't believe we had won the tournament. I won the tournament. I was part of the Normal Boots Club. I pulled out my keys and braced myself for the inevitable. Who waited for me on the other side of that door? Hana! My pounced on me, emitting a high-pitched wail. I couldn't go. Tell me what happened. Did you win? Of all dates for Mai to have her biggest volleyball game of the year, it had to fall on the same day as the tournament. She was bouncing up and down, jostling me with every jump. Mai, hang on, get off me. Can you not see on me? Do I not look a little bit different in any way? You know, anything a little different? Okay. She stepped away and I gasped for air. Sorry. She stared at me in shock. What? What happened? Mai held a trembling finger to my chest and I looked down. Yeah. You got a Normal Boots jacket! You won the tournament? You joined Normal Boots? The entirety of the room probably heard her. No, the entirety of Japan. I grabbed my boots and spun around and circled around the room. Grab my hand. Grab my boots. Stumbled around miscellaneous piles of books, my backpack, and some papers. You did it! Stop this, please stop. I'm gonna be sick. The sound of a knock at the door made us both freeze in our tracks.
What?
What's that? Who's there? You don't think they want the jacket back, do you? Of course not. They wouldn't do that, would they? Knock came again. Go, open the door. I gulped and approached the door as we wouldn't an enraged dog. Then eyes squeezed shut. I pulled it open. Hana? Ian? Hey. Is Mai there too? Mai poked her head around the corner. Oh, good. Do you mind coming with me? Both of you? Is something wrong? Not particularly. Ian didn't seem like he wanted to explain any further, so Mai and I followed him to campus. Oh, congratulations on winning the tournament. Thank you. Man, come next year, I'm totally kicking your ass. We'll see about that. Mai watched us, stars glistening in her eyes. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Ian led us to Poppy Hall. As he swept through its corridors, I had an inkling about where he was taking us. When we stopped in front of the hidden block club room, I realized I was correct. He opened the door and moved as if to go in first, and apparently thought better of it and gestured for us to go first. Inside, I found a smiling Satcha in the hidden block club, who all looked somewhat sheepish. Caddy stood to one side, blood red. Ian came behind us and shut the door. Why is this happening? Ian sighed. Caddy took the boots. What? God damn it. God damn it. If they hadn't done that thing with Jeff coming to tell me to talk to Caddy at first, I would have absolutely no idea it was Caddy. Literally no idea. I would have no idea what's going on here. Started the floor. Mai was shifting through a mixture of emotions beside me. It was probably better he couldn't look at her. It was supposed to be a stupid prank, but then he dropped them and he broke them, so... I took them to get them fixed. While they were getting repaired, you two came on fire. When everyone took it way harder than I thought they would, considering they're just a pair of boots. By the time they were fixed, I couldn't bear the thought of returning them. I procrastinated, and you all started fighting, and you weren't talking to each other. It made it even harder and harder to return them. I kept thinking about how mad everyone would be, and how much you two suffered. I hid them in my closet and ignored them, but eventually Jeff came across them, and, well, I looked at Jeff, who gave me an awkward thumbs up. I'm really sorry, please forgive me. Caddy got down on his hands and knees and laid on the floor. Please, walk on my head. Head? What? Get up, please. Oh no, you're not getting off the hook that easily. I strode over to Caddy and grabbed his ear. They do look like they're trying to draw big ears here. Ah! You're coming with me! I dragged him off the ground and pulled him out of the room. Caddy squealed as he went. Their screams echoed down the hall until they dissolved into silence. That's what he gets. Well, that's good.
Right
Oh,
on.
no, I can take the boots back to our club room. Our? You mean... Does nobody...
right.
Thank you, Wally Deed. She's got the jacket, it's true. I grinned and showed off my club patch. Newest addition to the Normal Blues Club, you got it. Didn't even read that in her voice. Luke whistled.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, Hana. No, it wasn't that big a deal. Anyway, we should get going. Satch grabbed one of the boots and looked at me.
Yeah.
Right. I grabbed the other side end of the boots, which was surprisingly cold. Together, Satch and I lifted the sucker and shuffled towards the door.
Hey.
Satch, I'm gonna beat you next year, got it? We'll see about that. Also, Steven Galaxy's on later tonight, so... Yes, I'll be there. Not Steven Universe, a little bit smaller show, smaller scale. Thus we were on our awkward shuffling way. For some reason, we got to the club room. The walk to the club room was awkward. Sunset faded and the night had fallen around us. Although we technically weren't supposed to still be out, I was used to roaming the halls at night, and since Satch was there with me, I felt safe. I focused on not moving too quickly and trying not to complain about the cramping pain in my fingers. It helped to avoid Satch's eyes. Was it always this tense around him? What changed? Not sure how to handle. Satch broke a silence, talking to himself, me, a series of quiet mumbles. Satch. He jolted as if woken from a dream, nearly dropping the boots. I scrambled to accommodate the sudden shift in weight as he gathered himself. Sorry, no big deal. What were you whispering about? Well, why was he hesitating? Even with the worse than news, Satch usually delivered it effortlessly. My VR machine. People have sent me offers. Some want to buy it, some want to fund me as I develop it. Regardless, I'm going to be fine. I'll be able to stay at Asagao.
Yay!
That's great. Have you found a new dream? Oh, sudden question shook me off guard. I was flushed. So you remembered that too? I was thinking about that earlier, but I still had nothing. Where did I want to go from here? What got my heart pumping with passion? What got me fired up? As I searched my mind, I came up with nothing. I don't know. I really don't. Satch watched me over the rim of his glasses. Anyway, what about you? Do you have a new dream? We finally reached the hallway the Normal Boots Club was in, edged towards the door. Perhaps. Satch refused to elaborate further, and I, seeing the door, was content to focus on bringing these blasted boots to the rightful place. Satch opened the door with a deftly maneuver of foot, and we finally brought the boots back to the rightful place, the closet in the back of the room. We released them onto the cushion, and I immediately started rubbing blood back into my hands. My fingers. That thing was ridiculously heavy for a pair of boots. Satch held the ring of keys out to me. Care to do the honors? I laughed, took the keys, and turned to the boots. You're more trouble than you're worth, but I guess I'll know better. I guess I'll know you better from now on. All hail the boots. I blew a kiss at them, then shut the doors. I held the keys to the heavens. May these boots stay forever in the rightful place. With that, I locked the closet door and turned cheerfully to Satch. He was smiling gently at me. You know, I think you have a lot more potential than you realize. Do I? I made a face, thinking he was full of it, but he laughed. Girl, if you don't believe me, believe that jacket you're wearing. I felt material in my hands, soft on the outside, smooth on the inside, warm but cool. I still couldn't accept the fact that I was wearing it. I still didn't believe it. But it was here, wasn't it? I did it. Maybe. I laughed. He laughed again. Hana, you're kind, determined, caring, smart, talented. If you can't do whatever you put your mind to, well then I feel bad for the rest of us. In spite of myself, I laughed. And if you ever need a reminder, just look at that jacket. Glance at the jacket again, heat rising in my cheeks. I began to believe, even just a little bit, if Hana that Satch saw. As long as you stay beside me, then I'll give it a shot. Hana, it's a deal. Now please, let me escort you back to the dorms. It's late and we don't want to repeat of last month now, do we? No, we do not. I opened the club room door and dashed up to catch up with him. Right. Satch, my Rollerblades club? As long as these people were by my side, anything was possible. Good end! No! I didn't get best end! I hate myself! I'm worthless! I don't deserve Normal Boots' jacket! I'm the horror! This is awful! I got the good end. I have no idea what I possibly need to do to get the best end. I don't know. What did I do wrong? Everything I did was so good. I even kept Jared's secret even though it didn't really seem to matter. This song is fantastic, but I didn't get best end. Are there even like multiple good ends? I don't know. Oh my god, this game is fantastic. But I'm gonna hold off on like talking about it, like my overall thoughts until the next video, because I need to get best end. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna do like the skippy business, see what I did wrong in not getting the best end. Whew. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time in the next video. That's what I meant to say. I'm so frustrated. I can't even get my outro right. It's not even like a Yoshi's Island frustration. This is just like, I can't deal with this right now. So sad. So sad about me. How could I have done this to myself? God damn it. God damn it, me.